Hey, welcome back to the Big Rant Show. Thank you for joining me. If you could, hit that subscribe button down below, and let's get right to it. Also, check me out on Spotify, the Big Rant Podcast, new podcast that I just started. Hopefully some of y'all can go over and give it some love, give it some follows, and give it some watches. Right now, I don't have very many views. I just have a few downloads and not really very many streams, which is kind of upsetting. But I understand I only have this one full-length episode up, so it's not really getting the love that it needs. As well, check me out on Patreon. But let's get to the story of the day. The Iowa Caucuses. Now, you know, the Democratic Party has a lot of problems. But I really didn't think their problem would be not being able to run their own caucus. And you know what? This is played right into Donald Trump's hands. Donald Trump is out there talking about how inept the Democratic Party is. If they can't even run a caucus, how do you expect them to run the country? How do you expect them to run your health care? We're going to give a man with a 43% approval rating, according to 538, the victory in November. Now, I don't know exactly what went on. I'm not going to sit here and speculate like some people are. Some people are trying to speculate that Bernie Sanders is being screwed, that they're trying to give Pete Buttigieg a leg up, something like that, you know, or that they're going to give it all to Joe Biden. That's not what this video is about. This video is about the caucuses in general. If you understand the program or how it works, you know, how the caucus works in Iowa, let me know. But it was reported that in one precinct, Pete Buttigieg had 66 votes, and he was in second place, and Bernie Sanders had 104 votes and was in first place. Yet they had to go to a coin toss? Sounds fishy. Now, I don't understand the caucuses. I don't really understand how they work, because that's not how we do it down here in Texas. Down here in Texas, you go to a polling place and you vote. That's it. So I don't understand the caucuses. It's not something I've ever understood. I don't even know why we do them. But, you know, it just seems bad. It's bad optics. It's bad publicity. It's bad everything. When you can't even run your own caucus. The first major show of the year for the Democratic Party trying to unseat an incumbent president. And we can't even get the caucus right. Right now we're sitting on the numbers having to manually count them because we don't know what we're doing. And I can tell you right now, I don't think this country can survive another 4 years of Donald Trump. But strap in, because it's what we're going to get. We will have 4 more years of Donald Trump come November because the Democratic Party cannot get their act together. The people running the Democratic Party are completely inept. And you want to know why somebody like Bernie Sanders doesn't want to doesn't want to really be a Democrat. But you know what? I hope they're not screwing anybody around. I hope they're not trying to screw Bernie Sanders out of this election. Because believe it or not, I believe Bernie Sanders is the only chance we have. I don't believe Joe Biden can beat Trump. I don't believe Elizabeth Warren can beat Trump because of the Pocahontas bit. And I don't believe Pete Buttigieg has a chance. Which is sad. It's really sad. Because Pete Buttigieg is a good guy. He seems like a good guy. But unfortunately, the fact that he served in the military is lost on a lot of people. That he would actually have some understanding of what our military is going through. And I believe a Democrat needs to do that. Needs to focus on what our military needs. Not what, you know, not people like Boeing and Lockheed Martin tell you they need. But what they actually need. That's the reason I liked Richard Ojeda. But you know, at the end of the day, if the Democratic Party doesn't get it together, we are going to lose this election. It's going to be a landslide. Trump will win every single state in the union except for California. Are you ready to look at that much red on the Electoral College map? Because I'm not. Anyway, Sanders 2020. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you down the road.